friends. This is a nice old pressure washer. It almost on a Honda frame. Old as in 10 years old, not 30. Nice wand. I have not seen this unit. It's my friend Larry's. So, with my experience, I'm going to hook up a pressurized hose to this with the wand and everything connected. And if nothing leaks, the pump's probably okay. So if you will forgive me, I'm going to go get my hose and we're going to put a quick connect on the input, and just to make it easier for me to do the ins and outs and ups and downs and all that stuff, and we'll carry on because he showed me this. The gas tank, it looks bad. He says it hasn't run for a year, but I think it's probably been, anyway, not good. So I'm not even going to turn it over, right? Let me get the hose hooked up. Hi. Let me get the hose hooked up and I'll come right back. Okay, here, let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Well, how are we going to do this? We'll face this to you like that so you can see what's going on. I'm going to stick a quick connect on there. Just, he doesn't like them, but I've learned to like them because I have so many different pieces of equipment. Let's do a quick visual. Okay, so it's not that good a unit because there's no oil drain on it, I don't think. So if it leaks, it's toast. Now we'll make sure that this is connected. I don't like the way that's taped on there, but that might just be for stability, right? We'll put that just in there like that. Okay. Now, hose. Gotta get ready. So we should hear like a while it's filling, but we shouldn't see any leaks. Now we should be able to squirt water out of here. Nothing. Okay. Well, now we have to go to step 2 to see if we can get the engine running. I thought that would have circulated through. Well, I'm going to try one thing just in case there's something wrong with my process, right? We'll just do this outside. Oh no, we got water. So I'm just going to leave this hose outside for now. And see if there's a plug right here. Oh, no screen. They should have a screen on the input, eh? No screen. Alright, so that's enough of the water system. We have to now check the engine. And it's not pretty. First of all, and I also want to know if the gas is turned on or off. Engine's turned off. Whoops. The gas is turned on. So whatever we see in the tank is going to be in the carburetor. Oh, man. Sorry, Larry, I shouldn't be reacting negatively yet. Just you work on percentages in your mind, right? And how much gas does it have in it? Some. Okay, I'm going to use my little gas squirter. And I'm starting to use this to get stuff from the top shelf. I know. I used to be able to do the monkey thing and crawl up on there. I'm even storing that little cart over there now. Okay, let's get the oil out of, or the gas out of here. We'll use the big one. Gas is old. Now I'm going to tilt it forward. Okay, just to get the last slurps of gas out of that corner. Good. Okay, let's just have a look at this fuel. Oh, it's full of dirt. Maybe we can do it with a light. So that fuel looks 5 years old, and the tank looks like it could be rusty. We're going to find out right now. Oh, that tank is toast. Okay, so we got to go to a spare tank for now. It might just be goo. Yeah, it's just goo. Good. Okay, so before we get going too much on hooking up a gas tank, we got to pull the bowl off the carburetor. I'm going to drop a little bit of gas. Lordy, what's that going to look like, eh? Oh, that's the worst one I've ever seen. Okay, let's just look at the side, and I don't even want to touch anything with these greasy hands now, but I'm going to tilt it up, and we're just going to have a little look and see what the bowl looks like. Fair. Can you see in there the bowl? Right there, that beige looking thing. So, amateur small engine mechanic disappointed. I'm just gathering my thoughts, guys. Let's take it apart. We knew this was going to happen, but I might have to even just not even use that one and use one of my own. And we'll use that one for demo purposes. It's even closed over on the bottom now. Lordy. Hi guys. Well, I know we all use Chinese equipment, right? We have to. It's part of life nowadays. But look, I've done the carburetor bolts, and the cover won't come off without disconnecting the engine from the frame. That's almost like the old cars from the 80s where you had to pull the engine to change a spark plug. I've never seen this unit before, and I've worked on all of his stuff. So what I'm trying to do now is get out the studs to see if I can turn them up. I wonder if just loosening the motor will help. Well, let's find out. Oh, this is a shame. $13, We're going to take that motor out of there. Yeah, and then the whole thing's going to come crashing down on me. So we'll undo the bottom ones first. And we'll go to the other side. Hope you guys are getting some of this. Not really, eh? Okay, so there we are. We're taking the motor out. One bolt to go. We're going to leave the two studs in. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so we're loose now. Still on one bolt. That's good. Well, at least they weren't rusted on there. Okay. So now that carburetor should come off of there. Oh, the vapor line was stuck. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. Now I might just put two bolts back in that motor to hold it there until we're done. Completely done. I'm worried about where it ends up. All right. There. Gas line off. Now we have to get the gas, or that was the throttle. Now we have to get the gas line off. Boy, I'm just tempted to see if I can find a carburetor replacement, like in my cord, not online. Wonder how much Larry was willing to spend. I mean, yeah, he's a friend, but parts too, right? There we go. Now that should just push up. Okay. Now a bit. Oh, I'm gonna have to take the engine out again. Now I'm not gonna reattach that engine until I'm ready to go. Holy. Engine full of stuff. Or engine. See, my brain's not even working right. Tank full of stuff. Seized bowl full of crud. And the carburetor won't open and close. But once you get into them, you can get lucky. I know, punk. Do you feel lucky? Did I fire 6 shots or only 5? How's your battery? Your battery doesn't look so good. Alright. You gotta clean this carburetor, dudes. Friends. Tubes. Amigos. Ami. Well, that's a good sign. But that little needle does look seized. Yeah, it's in there. I wonder if I can pull up on it. First we'll pull up on the float. And then we'll pull up on the needle too. There it is! Yay! Well, it might not look that bad. Okay, so now let's keep track of these gaskets. Always makes me nervous whenever I'm doing something with a Bakelite chunk like that. Did it come? Yay! Okay, so it came like that, or like, oh no, it came like that. I'm going to just lay these out. But we don't even know if the pump works. I think I better leave that on there. Okay, the other side. That should come off. Good. No problemo. Now, this is filthy. 10 millimeter. We know we have to clean this out. This is probably where most of the dirt went, right? Oh, nice. Amazing. This was turned on, but maybe the tank plugged itself off, eh? Okay, now we got to get some goo. I know I could put the green ones on, but they're few and far between these days. The greens are the ones with the dimples. Okay, let's see what we got. First thing, we might as well just dismantle the whole thing, right? Are you with me? Thank you. Okay, loosen off and a little bit of heat. Okay, a little bit of loosen off. Hey, wealthy boy. And when I say a little bit of heat, that's what I mean. That's enough. Okay, let's see if we can get this jet out of here. So now the big question is, can I get this baby back on here and running? Then we'll clean the tank. Nope, doesn't like that screwdriver. Good. Jet out. You know there's no, well, there is time. So, good on Larry for not running the engine like this. No, there's no hole there. And let's get the emulsion tube out. We'll do it from the choke side. That's usually a little easier. So I push down on the emulsion tube is in there. I don't know. I've shown you guys emulsion tubes 10 times. It's a brass tube. You can just see the top 1/8 of an inch there. There it is. Good. Yeah, it's a little bit clogged, but not as bad as I thought. So now I'm going to just start cleaning passages. I don't think I'm going to take that off. Now I want to see if I got flow through to the side jets on the throttle. I do. Stunned. Well, something good. And here. Okay, I'm just going to polish the bottom, or do this on the wire brush gently, and I'll be right back. Okay. Coming. I will clean this. If there's any hairs, Donny Boy 73 did a good video on this a little while ago, and he says make sure you don't get any hairs from the Q-tip back in the hole. Whew! Okay, let's give it a rinse. Because I can try and show you that. I don't know if I can or not. Okay, we'll get right in on that little hole right there. It's clean. Let's get these important parts out of here. Clean them later. And no ultrasonic today. Okay, now a little bit of air and we'll just see what we got. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I had to take this apart, and luckily there was no crud inside. Absolutely none. So we're good. Put that one back. Alright. I think we got a carburetor reassembly coming here. I don't know. This is the dirtiest one I've ever encountered, as far as the bowl is concerned. Now let's do that. I'm going to leave the bowl. I'm going to replace that bowl if I can. So let's get the rest of these carburetor pieces. Always notice I go a little gentler when there's a gasket there. That's okay. Now this is where we get into the fine aspects of carburation. Carburetor cleaner 101. Now this little tiny wire brush might be too thick to go into here. Oh, it's going to go. See if we got flow now. That's all we need. Yep. Might have too much. That's a risk. Okay, that doesn't need to be done. This does. Plastic on plastic. Plastic brush. Get rid of the plaque. I might switch to wire on the bottom here. It's a little more. Wish I was right-handed sometimes. And I had one subscriber say he wished he was left-handed. But you have no idea, man. Circular saws, drills, firearms, rulers, scissors are all designed, standard scissors are all designed for the right-handed person. Now I have left-handed scissors. I have a left-handed rifle. I have a left-handed, let's see what else is left. I have a left-handed ruler, if you can imagine that. The graduations start, when I hold a ruler in my left hand, the graduations go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the right. Isn't that cool? Bought that on a I bought that on a vacation. These nozzles work better than others. I don't want to take this plastic or this needle out of here, but I'm gonna set it in something and fill it full of card cleaner. There, it's covered. That'll do. I've seen worse. Okay. Now, the jet, and oh, the jet's not here. I thought his name was Benny. Benny and the jet. So that vlog will finish later, and I have to find that jet. Well, that's too funny. I probably poured it into here. Nope. Okay, I'll be back in a minute when I find it. It's hiding somewhere. But these are the ones that drag in the. So what I don't like about Hondas and their brass jets is they, if these are at all dirty, they drag on the brass. This sounds like our door. Manager on the floor.
Lunch much in about 5 minutes?
Oh, sure. Come here. You know what that is?
Carburetor. Oh. Ooh. Ick. That's good.
And I thought this was a good well-made machine,
Yeah.
but I had to pull the engine to get the carburetor out.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to try and clean this because I don't want to use up one of my other Honda bowls. So it'll clean. I got to get firm with it. So I'm just reassembling the rest of this Honda carburetor. Honda clone carburetor. Okay, I'm going to clean this with air, and I'm going to dump this into my hazardous good container. I'll be right back. Okay, choke. I always locate the vent close to the choke output. I think it'll be on the side because we have those crazy frame pieces in the way, which really bugs me. Okay. I'm just going to mount this back on the same way you saw it come off. Side view. That should work. Okay.